Allegiant Stadium in Vegas to be America's first pro sports venue to open cashless. This coming from Fox 5 Vegas. The other bit of news, yes, the Raiders have moved to Los Angeles, or rather to Las Vegas from Los Angeles. Or was it Oakland? The Raiders' Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas will make history as the first American professional sports venue to open as a cashless venue. As part of our ongoing dedication to provide our fans and patrons with world-class sports and live entertainment, and in response to feedback from our most loyal customers, cash will not be accepted as a form of payment at any stadium-controlled parking location or within Allegiant Stadium, the Raiders said in a statement. The team said cashless transactions are expected to significantly increase the speed of service, shorter lines, back to your seats. Raiders added that a survey of their PSL holders showed that its fans, by a huge majority, prefer cashless payment options. The Raiders said fans can pay for items using debit or credit cards or mobile wallets, including your favorite fangsters like Apple Pay or Google Pay. For fans who bring dirty, filthy cash to the stadium, the venue will have several cash-to-card kiosks, which I guess you don't have to put your hands all over, positioned throughout the stadium where fans can exchange cash for a prepaid card that can be used both inside and outside the stadium. Sounds like Raiders bucks, essentially. The team said the decision to open as a cashless venue is also in line with recent guidance from the CDC and Nevada Governor Steve Sisolak's leadership in response to the scamdemic, as both his medical advisory team and emergency directive urged businesses to adopt contactless payment systems. Cashless transactions, the team noted, promote the overall health, security, and public safety of their fans and PSL holders. And of course, lamestream Fox News makes me look up what PSL means. Personal seat license. Maybe there are folks out there who already know this and I'm behind. It's basically a ticket that lets you buy more tickets until the team inevitably, of course, leaves for some other better stadium and theft breaks. James, somewhat softball way to start this New World Next Week episode. But again, this has been going on. You'll find comments in other places about, oh, Disneyland's been doing this for years with their bracelet. And again, like we've talked about since the scamdemic, they didn't just come up with all these contactless, cashless ideas over the weekend. They've been a long time on the plate. And again, the scamdemic is the time to make all these moves, right, James?
It absolutely is. An important, essential part of the Great Reset is going to be the cashless society, and I think we've all seen that, and we've seen the various ways that this story is being manipulated into the public consciousness right now, including the coin shortage and everything else contributes to this idea. And just as we were talking last week about the COVID robocops and that there's a certain logic to the technology itself that in some ways dictates the way that technology is going to be used, in this case as well, I don't think you can make the argument that it isn't more convenient and easier to have some sort of, just scan your phone and you're done. No fumbling for change, no getting, cash and all of that stuff. It's just so annoying and you got your hands full anyway. You might as well and it'll be so much easier once that's in a chip that's embedded in your skin and then you just wave your wrist over the scanner or whatever it is. It'll be so much easier. And you can't really argue with that. It will be easier. But unfortunately, humans are, essentially, in some ways, very monkey-like, and we will just take what's in front of us. Well, it's easier to do this in this particular case, so okay, I'll do it. Without thinking of the long-term ramifications of a society that's built around that level of convenience for you and the erosion of the freedom that comes with cash transactions. So it is our job, I think, to ring the bell and say this is a very dangerous precedent. And yes, of course, it doesn't matter in this one particular context, in this one particular day, but it's part of a much bigger story that they're trying to reweave the fabric of our society so that everything we do will be technologically databased, tracked, and controlled. And that is a very worrying development. So, of course, as always, you've got to keep your eyes on the bigger prize here, which is human freedom itself, which is under attack through stories like this one. So, yeah, it's